The Lou Harrison Organ Concerto is a sonic spectacular. I'm not kidding around here. It's overwhelming. Lou joked and said when he realized he was going to write a concerto for organ, he said, well, what could possibly be louder than an organ? There's only one possibility, that's a big percussion section. And a percussion section which contains a lot of special instruments that he devised, like these very clangorous, exultant sound of oxygen tanks that are hit with metal hammers.
I think when you look at the score for the first time, you laugh because you see exactly what he's requiring, what he wants. He wants oxygen tank bells, he wants muted plumber's pipes, and some rather bizarre instruments, and loud instruments too. He requires a slab to be used in the brisk outer two movements. So I had two special slabs made for me, one 2-octave and one 1-octave slab. It's an unusual technique, but the effect is awesome.
The thing about the organ concerto is its rhythmic vitality, but also one of the most special qualities of Lou's music, its melody. It has great tunes, and they really soar and rock out. The last movement of that piece, I'm sure, could be a very successful dance track.
What I love about Harrison's music is its joy, its playfulness. There is a rigor, there is tremendous skill in Harrison's writing, but yet there's a personal touch to it. You could tell he just wanted to have fun, and he wanted his musicians to have fun too.
To have the chance to hear this in a room like this in Davies Hall with this mighty organ and this huge percussion section, it's something overwhelming. Cowell is very famous for having invented the idea of the tone cluster. So that instead of a note or even two notes, this was a great splodge of notes, which he, in many aggressive pieces, played with his fists or even his whole forearm. And this piano concerto was a piece played by him because he became a very famous concert artist, going around the entire world playing these very startling pieces that he wrote. It's a big, romantic, swashbuckling concerto, except that the themes are all based on
I don't think there's any piano concerto quite like it. And Cowell did that sort of, he loved to do sort of one-of-a-kind experiments that could never be repeated, that maybe you would never want to repeat in some cases. But this piece is really fascinating and quite beautiful, even though it's a lot of clusters.
But the piece is fun, swashbuckling, outrageous, and it takes a very special spirit, such as Jeremy Denk, to really put this over with the fervor with which it was meant.
There's a tremendous amount of sort of unusual, crazy techniques, and so I was thinking I need to get some oven mitts to protect myself. Obviously he's doing these clusters to evoke a kind of different instrument, to use the piano to evoke certain kinds of percussion instruments, or a whole world of sounds that are outside the Western tradition.
I do like the kind of wacky, confrontational aspect of it. And I was looking for somebody who could really take this on, who could champion this. And I enlisted Jeremy's help in doing this. We've played, of course, so many pieces together. And Jeremy's mastery of music of this period, particularly his incredible recordings of Charles Ives' music, has really been a revelation. So I knew he could really tackle this and do great things with it. And we're having a great deal of fun with it. I think the audience will too.